Everyone, Sean Count Blaggerth here today with an album review, this time of the 2013 Bindruin Recordings release of Ginnungagap by Seidr. I'm trying out the camera on my cell phone, the front-facing camera. Let me know what you think of it. Should I go back to the other one? Let me know. Anyways, Seidr. Seidr is a US-based death doom band, and features members of Wheels Within Wheels and one of my favorite US black metal bands, period, Panopticon. I absolutely worship Panopticon. They're one of my favorites, and I'm really looking forward to the Panopticon Split Falls Raros. Just absolutely amazing. When I found out who the members were in this band, I became extremely excited, and I couldn't wait to listen to it. And when I put it in my CD player for the first time, I was very impressed by what I heard. This is doom metal that's not for the average doom fan. This is not the type of doom metal record where you put it on to experience just straight up heaviness and to experience just despair or anything like that. This is a completely different style album, and that's what I love about it, is it's extremely unique. By far, the one thing that you will take away from this is one of the most unique doom metal albums you will hear, period. It combines elements of drone, folk music, a little bit of black metal, some death metal, and it just combines it together to create this extremely dense atmosphere. The songs are not short by any means, guys. Some of these songs are incredibly long in length, and by the time you listen to one song, you feel like you've began to experience a change. And by the time you finish both discs, because this is a 2-disc album, you will feel like you've changed as a person. And I've never really encountered an album that made me feel changed like this afterwards. Just absolutely spectacular stuff, guys. The way the songs flow is they have this very natural sort of almost improv sort of vibe, where you could tell that they wrote this with a lot of through a lot of jamming just together, it sounds like to me. It doesn't feel like someone came up with this extremely structured piece, then brought it to the practice room and said, this is the new song. It was kind of like, let's write a new song, and they just kind of hammered it out as they went, and they just kind of felt it out. This album is very natural in that sort of way, and I love that. I don't really like these super structured pieces of music where it feels like it was forced from the get-go. I don't like forced music, and there's nothing about this that sounds forced. The song lengths continue on the way they do, and are the length that they are simply because it feels right for the music. Normally songs that are like in the 10+ minute range, almost 16-minute range, you find yourself kind of veering off and spacing out, but you find yourself spacing out in a completely different way because you're so absorbed by the music. And that's the one thing that you will definitely take away from this, is that this is all about the atmosphere. There's nothing else really to it other than the fact that the atmosphere is what matters in this. And that's what I love. Music that puts focus on the atmosphere rather than trying to create something that is over the top. And it's very tastefully done. The guitars are extremely thick and full and heavy, yet they're very clean and light when they need to be. It's a great duality that you find in the guitar work, and to me, it's just spectacular. The bass is very full, thick, and robust. It's a great tone for what's happening on here, and I absolutely love it. And when it comes to the drums on this album are just massive. Huge sounding. The toms just sound big. The kick has a lot of hit behind it, a lot of punch. The snare has a great pop. It's nothing that I would want to hear on, let's say, a grindcore album. That would be an awful snare for that. But for what they're playing with doom metal, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Definitely a great experience. The vocals, so good. The growls are low, but not extremely low, not too low to the point where it's annoying. They have this really good rasp to them, and I just love it. This is an album that it's a challenge to listen to. It's a very tough album to listen to simply because it's so long and so massive. Yeah, I know that's what she said, but it really is this just absolutely amazing, just massive piece of doom metal that I can't recommend enough, and it is definitely worth your purchase. It's a 2-disc set, and you get a lyric sheet, and you have your disc 1 and disc 2. Just absolutely fantastic stuff. I will provide a link for where you can purchase this, and if I have any links where I can link you guys where you can check this album out, I will recommend it, and I'll put it in the description. But you have to pick this up, guys, especially for the price. If you order directly from Binderoom, which I highly recommend you do, you'll get it very quick with free shipping in the US. That's what I love. Another thing I love about Binderoom is not only the quality of the bands that are put out through that label, but the fact in the US you get free shipping, and it's included right in the price. And I believe this is $12, something like that. I could be wrong, but for that kind of money for 2 discs of an album of this magnitude, that's worth every penny. Guys, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I can't recommend it enough. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And as always, keep it metal.